having 135 people waiting to hear you go live, and that is about the exact same peak viewers other live channels. See, what's up, guys? Talking shit. November 24th, Thanksgiving week. It's fucked up shit, but man, some cool stuff happened last week, and I wanted to make sure I got you guys up to snuff. Some of the cool stuff happens just after my show, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then that weekend, and I talk about it a little bit later. But guys, just sit back, relax, watch this video. It's a good time, and then we'll talk about what happened, talk a little shit, you know, see what happened, what else happened during the week that we'll talk about. But check this shit out. This video, to me, just kind of makes me proud because we were proud of a badass build, and a $55,000 race went down versus a truck and a built SRT. It's like truck versus SUV. Like what's the world coming to? Check it out, guys.
Truck.
Woo! Oh my God. Wow. Hey, listen to Manuel. Listen to Manuel.
Fuck that dude.
This motherfucker said, fuck that Jeep. Listen to this. He said, fuck that Jeep.
Fuck that dude.
Now this is the view I want to show you guys. This one right here. The truck literally treed Manuel. Manuel admitted it because he was foot braking and the truck was on a trans brake. So the SUV treed the truck. But look at how the pole immediately stops once the F-150 takes off. And the yank job, the get over here type shit. Look at this. Whoop! And that was an 8th mile race. And then you get back to the crew, you're chilling, everyone's real cool, no one's talking no shit, no one's like, yo, you coming in a little too high power. Nothing like that. Check it out. It's just super cool. Oh, that's
man, you talking shit. Texas, man. Talk your shit.
You know what? I got to give it up to him. He got an opportunity to talk all that shit. Manuel was like, nah, we're good. I got him for 55,000. And I mean, that guys is how you do it. You show up, you race, you have a third party, hold the money, blap, see ya, and go home with $55,000. Unbelievable. And it was a gap. Now imagine if that's a quarter-mile race. It looks like it's an 8th-mile race, right? And that Jeep, shout out to the Jeep owner, apparently got beat, and I didn't see any drama, except I did see on a post where another guy called out Manuel Gomez saying, I'll take some of that Jeep, and he's in New York. Manuel was like, let's go, let's do it. I'll be up in that. I'll get my F450 double car hauler gooseneck, and I'll drive to you, and we'll make it happen for $55,000. Manuel was putting up $55,000 and a $5,000 punk out. Homeboy, I guess, I don't know, but I saw in that post that supposedly the Jeep owner that lost the race was saying something like, you know, oh, if you only knew. And I'm like, don't be throwing out excuses. You got beat, and congratulations, you took it like a man, and that's how it should go. But Manuel deserves to talk that shit. Now, a lot of people were criticizing how much it costs to build that truck. Guys, racing is a money man. It's a money thing. My gain is a bit too much. Okay, sorry guys, if I'm a little too loud, let me turn it down, and I'll go here. If the mic gain is too much, I'll bring it down a little bit. Let me see where it's at in the settings. Yeti Nano. Yeah, it's a little high. I'm sorry, guys. And there we go. Hopefully you guys can hear me better. Thank you for letting me know that it sounds a little fucked up. So hopefully we got that fixed. But anyway, Manuel posted up how much it cost him to get the truck figured out. Before I go too much further, let me know. I adjusted the gain now, so it should be a little better. Give me a heads up. Give me a heads up. Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. But he said it cost. It was a little too much high power on the mic. Everyone's saying. But check now. Give me a sound check now, and it should be better. Thank you, John. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Much better. Okay, yeah, the gain was up to 92, and that software, because I had a Zoom meeting today about my 401k, it fucks up the settings, so I apologize for that. Now everyone's like, too low on mic. Oh my God, too low, too high, a little too high power. God damn, everyone's like, all the bullshit. All right, let's go. Let's adjust the mic. Let's adjust the mic live. Coming at you, a little mic gain action. Check this out. How's this? How's this, pussy? Pussy, pussy, pussy. I have 373 viewers in the first 5 minutes. Pussy, pussy. And if you can't hear, you got the iPhone 5. You might just need to plug into like one of them little boxes that has a good auxiliary deal. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna keep it there, and if it's too quiet, turn it up, pussy. So he posted that it cost about $8,500 or so, like $85,000 total, including price of the truck. It has an Odin supercharger, has a built motor, built trans, fuel system, ice tank, the whole 9 yards, and everybody was saying, oh, that's too much money. Guys, this is a money man's game. Racing is money. I love when people go to a shop and they're like, well, how much to install my blower? Right there, your shit's fucked up. You just say, install the blower. When you have a blower and you want it installed by a shop, you say, install the blower, install the blower. That's it. You know, if you're like, how much, and you're price shopping, this game is not for you. Now, a good example of a car that is built really well, really easy, it can go into the nines, is another customer's car that has a 2.3 liter supercharger. It has a converter. It's an S550 with bone stock, guys, bone stock suspension. None of the bullshit you hear on Facebook, none of the bullshit you hear on all these other pages. A bone stock suspension. And let me see if I can pull up that video real quick for you guys, because it is so impressive. This is a nice little video right here. Check it out. This car has a 79 millimeter pulley, 2C or 3C converter, stock 6R80, 315 gears, full weight in mine shaft there, MIR, E85. Guys, 79 millimeter pulley on a 2.3. And look at how this car rolls the fuck out. Don't be mad at him. He just built that shit right. All of you guys are out there looking for the latest and greatest. He just built it right. Check out the in-car. Very cool in-car. 2,500 stall. 3,000 stall. Bam, 7,200. Bam, 7,500. Bam, 7,500. Dude, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. A lot of people overthink shit. A lot of people overdo shit. And at the end of the day, you don't need all that bullshit. A 79 millimeter pulley car cutting a 138. I mean, that's super impressive. I can't imagine you want more than that. But some people, you know, they want to run 8s or 7s and they get caught up in the hoopla of this supercharger, that supercharger went 7s. Fuck. 79 millimeter pulley on a 2.3 with a converter full weight and stock suspension running 9s? What the hell else do you want? Unbelievable. Everyone's like, 85,000 is what's into Manuel Gomez's truck, right? Including the price of the truck. So $40,000, built motor, probably $15K. That's what a built motor costs, guys. Fuel system, ice tank, the whole 9 yards, suspension, exhaust, tires, drag pack. Guys, it's a money man's game. It's an absolute money man's game. So don't get all perturbed that you think it. I can't believe you guys are surprised that it cost that much. How much do you think a 7-second built motor S550, meaning it's going to go 7 seconds multiple times? It's going to cost you high 5 figures, maybe low 6 figures. And when a car can do that consistently, It's what it costs. Some of the cars that you see go out there running a 7-second quarter mile like it's its job. I mean, round after round after round, those guys have big money into their cars. Big, stupid money. And he didn't even talk about labor. He didn't talk about, he didn't talk about the lip. He didn't talk about the appearance stuff. He just said, this is what it costs to get the truck to run that number. That is super impressive. 85,000 sounds like a lot, but at the end of the day, it really isn't when you look at a truck of that capacity. And he won $55,000 in that rate. I mean, he didn't win. I mean, it's a pot, right? It's a pot situation where your crew puts in money, their crew puts in money, and then you come out, whatever comes out the winner, you take the whole pot, your crew doubles their money plus whatever you put in. That's impressive. And he did say, I'll put up $55,000 to race SRT Dino or something like that. And crickets, haven't heard nothing, which I don't think any of that shit is going to go down, period. It's just not going to happen. But it was interesting to see that happen last week. Now, this week, we got some stuff going on where I don't really want to give too much away, but probably by tomorrow or Thursday, or not Thursday, Thursday's Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, you'll start hearing, pay real close attention on Facebook, Instagram, the Lund Racing page. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it too much, but we're gonna be heading to the track and see what we can do with a vehicle that is undisclosed. It's gonna be a good time, but we'll see what happens. It'll be fun. But congrats to Manuel Midnight again, who has had a better year than Midnight Performance. Think about it. The ball is rolling downhill and just let it go. It's just gaining steam. Let it do its thing. 7-second stock motor car. For a little bit, they had the 6R80 and 10R80 overall record before John Sr. took it back. He went to Florida 2K and I mean, really mopped up. He got beat by like this old badass car, but he mopped up over there. The truck, he has had a lot of successes, and there are cars that he has that you haven't even heard of. He has a 1314 Trinity GT500, a white one that's been like in storage forever. He has a ZR1, I think, still. I mean, he still has a bunch of things to mess around with, but he's been taking care of his customers because a lot of these cars he's gone out there to race have been customer builds. So congrats to the people down there. Congrats to the whole crew. Congrats to everybody that was involved in that whole situation down there. It's nice to have backup like that. The crew that's behind you, whether it's financially, moral support, and they went all the way to Louisiana from Houston to support his buddy, and they got it done. And we're just happy to be a part of it. We're happy to be a part of it. Now, that is pretty interesting to see what a F-150 can do. I think a perfect F-150 for like a race vehicle is something with like a Whipple or a TVS or an Edelbrock TVS, same thing. Lowered, four-wheel drive, but running at about 800 wheel. And you can gap so many motherfuckers on the street because it's basically a four-wheel drive, 4,200-pound Mustang. It's a four-wheel drive, 4,200-pound Mustang. So you're like, I'm going to fuck around on the street. Who cares about the track? At the track, it'll probably be like a 100990 truck. But on the street, it'll be pretty hard to beat, especially here in Florida where it's nothing but yee diesel, positive or negative. I don't know. Wheels sticking way the fuck out on diesel trucks, and it makes me sick. Unreal. Okay, let's get to the paid questions and peasant because it looks like we're going to get right to it. There doesn't seem to be a lot of paid, which is fine. I wanted to make my opening statement small, and we can get right to it. Anthony Butt says, looking to take advantage of Black Friday. What's the best heat exchanger for Gen 2R? Leaning towards VMP triple pass, with or without fans, streetcar. Streetcar, because you might be in bumper-to-bumper traffic, I would always opt for the dual fan. Always dual fan. Now, it's not going to lower your IAT. I don't know why people think a heat exchanger will lower your IATs. It'll recover your IATs quicker. Your IATs are going to be what they're going to be. But then the recovery time, meaning, let's say they get up to 140, well, they'll recover quicker than a regular heat exchanger. The intercooler is the intercooler. The intercooler is under the blower. It's going to do what it's going to do. But the recovery time and the added capacity of the bigger heat exchanger will help you recover a lot quicker. I Swallow Cum says, other live channels, haha. Look, good for them. I want them to make money, but at the end of the day, you got to have substance. You got to talk some shit. You can't just be going out there and just saying technical shit and sounding stupid. You can't be doing that. You got to add a little spice to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Brady Stanga gave me $100. Didn't say a goddamn thing. Thank you very much, Brady. I appreciate the channel support. Got that COVID money, the second or third or fourth stimulus coming at you. I Swallow Come Again says, Manual ZR1 is one of my favorite cars. That car is like a 4-second 60 to 130 car. Like way into the force, maybe a high 3. I'm not, and it's a stick car. It's a ZR1. ZR1s are badass. It looks good. It decel flames like a motherfucker. On decel, it just shoots out a fucking blue flame and stays lit all the way through decel. It's like it went like 9.0 in the quarter mile when he drag raced it. It's really, really impressive. That's a badass little car. F150 S550 says, a la verga. So we're going to the peasant chat real quick. Let me scroll up and see if there's anything I missed. Lund VMP couldn't tune my Gen 1. Raul Lopez, hit us up. Let's see what the deal is. If it's a stupid combo, we'll let you know. But if something we can work with, get over here. Should I get race or performance? Okay, add or whatever. It's because people use the Tacuache game where everyone is cheap ass and it comes to trucks. Now, if you guys want to see the best racing channel ever, I think it's called, what is it called? Street Racing. The one where the guy goes, you're coming in a little bit too high power. That channel has become my favorite channel. The other day, I was at Valley Racing or something like that. I was watching a race where a Camaro, what are the newest generation Camaro versus a Gen 3 Coyote Mustang. And the Camaro jumped. It was very obvious he jumped. And the Mustang did not chase. It was a young kid. He's like, I'm not chasing. He jumped. Comes back. They start screaming and yelling and hollering. And one of the guys goes, double or nothing. We'll race for double. The kid in the Mustang says, okay. Like, you know, when you're racing, that's the thing. You got to stay the fuck quiet. Because some people just throw out bets. Like, if you ever gone to a grudge race and you see guys betting lanes and he has $20 and he's pointing to the left lane. And if you like even look at him, if you subtly look at him like that, that's a bet. You know, I just like put my head down. I'm like, no, I'm not betting anybody. I'm just going to keep my head down. Anyway, the kid in the Mustang said, yeah, let's go. Double or nothing. They race from the starting line. It looks like the Camaro beat him. But from the GoPro the kid had on his car, and thank God he did, he edged him out at the top. And you know what happened? They get back to the parking lot, and that side didn't want to pay because they can't believe that the kid came around them. And then the kid argued, so you owe me double. Because we bet double. You lost the first race because you jumped. You lost the second race, which was double or nothing. And now y'all don't want to pay me. And the subsequent arguing after that was, guys, I sat down and watched the whole fucking thing. I was like, this is the best channel I've ever seen in my life. Not because of the racing. It's because of what happens in the parking lot after the racing. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful channel that shows me why I never want to street race. Guys, if you street race, like in Florida, even if you win, you lose. This is one of those states that even if you win, you lose. I'll give you an example. John Lund Sr. was in the car and can attest to what happened. I had my Gen 1 Mustang and I'm at the track fucking around. I'm new to the scene. I'm new to Florida. I would think people are honorable and normal here. Florida's full of some dumb, retarded ass motherfuckers. So we're chilling at the track, me and Senior, talking shit, tuning a customer's car, and I'm new. This is the first time I worked for Lund, like back in 2015 or 16. And then one of Lund's customers has a Coyote swapped Fox. And he's a loudmouth, he's one of these motherfuckers that does this shit. And I'm like, I don't know, he's a customer. I don't like him. I immediately was like, nah, this guy, I'm going to have static with this guy right away. I know it. Anyway, he's like, why don't we go race on Beeline? I'm like, okay, you're going to get fucked up from a dig. You're going to get, the car was a Coyote swap Fox on the 85. It should kill me up top. It should destroy me up top. Okay, so what I do, I'm like, I'm not going to roll race this motherfucker. We're going to dig race. So sure enough, I slow down, come to a stop, and I launch. And he launches, and I'm at the top of fourth gear. The race is over. And then he goes, wow, Ricer flyby. And I had a VMP 82 millimeter pulley with Senior as a passenger in the car. And we get out, go to eat somewhere. I think we went to Flanagan's on 441. And Senior gets out of the car and tells the customer, we just broke it off in your ass. And he's like, no, I won. And I went, you won? Was the race to 1,400 feet? Was the race to 1,500 feet? It's a quarter mile race. I'm at the top of fourth. That's way past a quarter mile. Then he does the Ricer flyby, says he beat me. And I'm like, Oh, this is one of those states that even if you win, you lose. If you agree to race, you already lost. You already lost because no matter what, you beat them, you gap them, you this, you that, they will come up with an excuse as to why you lost until they win. It's a battle of attrition. The race is not the race. The race is the arguing in the parking lot after the race. Fuck that shit. I am sick of racing people on the street here because one, they're not honorable. Two, they're full of shit. And three, they never want to lose. So it's a battle of wills at the parking lot. And then they got a crew, they got guns, they threaten violence. And I'm like, fuck this state when it comes to racing. I race my friends. That's it. YouTube Corrupt says, every time you beat someone on the street, they fly past you and then zigzag through traffic and expect you to chase them. I had a Ferrari guy do that. It was a Ferrari 480 or whatever the fuck they're called. And I was in the white car and I wanted to be we were next to each other the whole fucking time. And I'm kind of like, at 5,800 RPM in second gear. And he doesn't want to go. Once traffic hits us, he zigzags, goes through the fucking median. And I'm like, that's racing? That's racing? Yeah. In Florida, that's racing. Fuck this place. I Swallow Cum says, counting down the days until my car is on the way to Aldo. Any day this week. Also, I'm really hurt you didn't like my photo I tagged you in. I get tagged in a lot of shit. Ice. I don't even know who you really are. Anthony Butt says, MTD2 recently started whining. Not crazy loud, most audible in first and second. It has a Calamore cocktail fluid. It always shifts greater, even at 7,700 RPM. Stock clutch, never locks up. Is it about to die? No. The 11 to 12 MTD2s are just noisy, especially when they're cold. When I was up north and I bought my car and I had an 11 Mustang and I'm driving, this thing's noisy. This thing is just noisy. And it was gears and shit. And it was like that for 100,000 miles. I just didn't care. Zeke Zamora says, I got a 12 GT500 and made 722 on 93. Got a Gen 3 headers, cams. Gonna port my lower from AFS, whoever that is. How much horsepower should I expect to gain and should lower IETs? No, your IETs are not going to be any lower because it's your intercooler. Your intercooler is what's dictating your IATs, not the opening. Maybe you'll flow more air, but if anything, if you flow more air, don't you think you'll be, IATs will be the same, if not a little higher? And I have no idea how much a ported lower makes with that boost level. I think at super high boost, yes, porting everything helps, but at like moderate boost levels, I don't even think it's worth doing, honestly. I think you just pull it down and be done with it. Florida's full of road rage idiots that don't know how to race. Don't know how a race works. Madman Rich, you're 100% right. You lose once you agree to a race in Florida. I see that guy and I'm like, oh, you know this guy? Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I said, you don't race him because even if you win, you lose. If you lose, you lose. And if you win, you lose. There is no winning with that motherfucker like that. Any idea why I can't post a super chat? Maybe everyone else can. I don't know why you can't. Trade my Gen 1 Mustang for a 10-speed Camaro. Darwin Gomez, the 10-speed Camaros. There's a shop somewhere that are making 9-second naturally aspirated Camaro 10 speeds get down. I don't know much of they're not on my radar because I just don't care that much. I don't even care that much about Gen 3 unless it's boosted. The NA game to me is stupid. By the way, the red car ran a personal best not too long ago, and I recorded it. That video will be released tomorrow. I was super impressed. I finally found a chunk of concrete to launch in. I was very, very impressed. Ice Huck Balls says, hey, Alex, I got a built motor EcoBoost, Boss 302, LU47, and FFE. How much power can I get with your tune? Oh my God. Can Lund change throttle response in the tunes or did I misunderstand? We can, but you got to understand, once you do that, you are fucking with everything else. Right now we have a customer that has an F150 with a Whipple. And he has had drivability issues from another tuner and he thinks it's the tune. And I'm like, if you have drivability issues with this tuner and we can't fix it, and I don't see anything in the data log that suggests that there's an issue. There's a mechanical issue happening. And what's happening is the bypass is shutting too fast. So what's happening is he's probably got a big stupid truck with big stupid tires and a lift kit and a Whipple like a fucking yee guy. And he's in 10th gear because of the fucking 10R80. He's in 10th gear, 70 miles an hour, going up a hill, and he tips into the throttle and it creates like fucking 3 or 4 pounds of boost at 2,200 RPM at, and the truck weighs, 5,000 plus pounds. And it's like, and it's just like, what the fuck's happening? So I said, look, put a nitrous pill on the bypass line. that'll slow the rate that the bypass valve is shutting to let boost into the engine, and maybe that'll lessen the effect. And they still haven't done that. And I'm like, dude, I've told you since last week, a month ago, put a nitrous line in the bypass. And he's like, where? I'm like, there's only one place to put it. Fucking line. Oh my God. Unreal. The video posted yesterday was pretty informative for us Gen 3 guys, Alejandro Flores. I'm telling you, the idle issue that a lot of people are blaming on the tuner is 100% oil pressure, oil passage, oil control, I don't know, solenoid related, because it didn't stock on my 18. Now, why can I experience it more than someone like you can? Maybe the fact that you guys live in 50 to 40 degree weather 6 months out of the year matters. My temperature never goes under 70 degrees here. So the oil and the engine is always very warm. Okay, the fact that I had 70 degree weather yesterday to test the red car and was mind blowing. I said, finally 70 degrees. So the DA was under 1,000 for the first time in a very long time. And I thought, let me take advantage of this. And it ended up working out. So the oil controlled, because the cams are controlled by oil pressure. Okay, they're phasing in and out with oil pressure basically, and for whatever reason the intake cam just falls out of phasing, and it literally sounds like a cam lope tune, la 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 la, blah, 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 for no reason. And it did it stock on my 18, stock on my 19, and then when I put a blower on it and thicker oil, thicker oil, it got better. But now that the car's running E85, E85 subsequently makes its way into the oil. It just does. There's just a little bit. When you change oil and you smell gas, or when you have E85 and you smell E85, it just happens. It thins out the oil sooner. All the 85 equipped cars, you need oil changes a little sooner than gasoline equipped running vehicles. And I'm sure the oil gets, loses its viscosity, and then it just loses phasing. It does it more often the closer you need an oil change. So Ford needs to fix that, because it didn't do it on my Gen 1 or Gen 2. So I don't know why it's doing it on the Gen 3 all of a sudden. What's different? Daniel Green, what's up? Long time no see. He got into a bidding war with another guy that disappeared off the face of the earth. Him and another guy got into a bidding war, and then Kyle Brandon, original Daddy, was in there, talking that shit. That was the episode that I made like $3,000. It was ridiculous. And then of course, YouTube keeps 40% of it. Unbelievable. Daniel Green, thank you very much for the huge contribution, and says Voodoo swapped the world. He could have gotten away with a lot more, but he didn't. Monty 540 says 28 degrees here now. Exactly. You're going to see less issues in colder climates just because it's cold out, and your cars are going to run better. That guy ran a 9.7 with a 79 millimeter pulley 2.3 car with a 3C converter. That's unreal. That is fucking fast, and it was negative 1,000 DA. Gonzo the Great says, does DI stronger block, higher compression, and higher flowing heads justify the $2,500 or $3,500 price difference in Gen 2 to Gen 3 for mostly street-driven, slightly built ported CJ cams? Yes. If you're gonna stay NA, what you're gonna see is, and I'm experiencing this right now with the red car, is I have to do a lot more to the red car to make it compete with Gen 3s that just have a tune E85 and headers. Tune E85 and headers, Gen 3s can go 11.2, 11.1 in great weather with weight reduction. This thing has headers, 350 manifold, 350 throttle body, header, E85, 373s, drag pack, dumped, and it's right there with Gen 3s now, where Gen 3s just put a fucking tune in that bitch, E85 and headers, you're way in the 11s in good weather. So for that price difference, if you're going to keep it NA for a very long time, I would get a Gen 3 in my most humble of opinions. Alex, how much power can I get if I port my gas tank? Porting has become one of those things that I think the Facebook guys are making famous. Like porting cylinder heads. How much is it worth naturally aspirated? I don't know. I have ported cylinder heads in the Fairmont. It doesn't make any more power than it did when it was in the like on a stock long block car, boost for boost. It's about the same. I'm like, I didn't see like 30 horse. The cars that are 19 PSI make about the same shit that I make with the same mods. And I'm like, I don't see that huge of a difference. Just pulley down another fucking pound of boost if you want more airflow. This thing's not even open. Ugh. Is it possible to put a 2.3 TVS from a 13 GT500 to a 19 F150? Don't forget to bring a towel, says Towley. No, because what lower intercooler are you going to use? The lower intercooler has to accommodate the direct injection. So what lower intercooler are you going to use? Unless the Department of Boost kits make a Gen 3 specific lower manifold with intercooler, I don't think you'll be able to use anything from Gen 2 or Gen 1 to fit on a Gen 3. Thoughts on Speed Phenom kicking the GT500 to the curb? Mike 323. I did watch that video. Do you know why? I like that kid. He's a little bit of a derpy kid, but he has great information. He's not that well spoken, but his information is very good. And I'm surprised his channel isn't bigger. Speed Phenom, big fan. Kid can drive. Kid's got some dough, so I don't know where he's getting the money. But he did say, I bought a Track Pack GT500, and then I figured out really quickly, I don't need this big 4,100-pound car that wears out the tires in 1 or 2 track sessions. And now you're into tires for $2,000 and then maybe brakes. Why? The car is fucking heavy. He said he had more fun with the non-Track Pack version than the Track Pack carbon fiber, because he said, I'm just going to end up ragging this thing out, and every track session, I am just going to wear it out. Tires are going to be worn out because the car is fucking heavy, guys. It's a big, stupid, heavy. I can't believe some channels hedged their bets on a $90,000 car that runs 9.5 fully built. Some channels literally bought a GT500 hoping they were going to explode and take the world by storm, which is funny how YouTubers do that. They buy a car to hopefully make a ton of money monetizing it, and then the car is a dud and only runs 950, and all they do is drag race it. I'm like, it's a road race car. So Speed Phenom is a road racer. He's a legit driver. And he's like, my Corvette isn't that far from this. A stock GT500 non-track pack, I have more fun in. And then he said, what I love, he goes, my GT350R is more fun. That's right. His stick shift GT350R, he can rag out at the track and beat the shit out of it and have more fun than a $117,000 carbon fiber track pack 2020 GT500. To me, that's a nice car you put in a garage. It's a car you put in a garage. If you buy a 2020 GT500 carbon fiber, all this derp shit, it is because you want to be seen with carbon fiber wheels, big stupid wing. It's not because you want to track that car over and over, because you're going to buy 5 sets of tires a year. That's $10,000. That's really stupid. Stupid. It's not the best car to buy when you want to track it. If you want to track a badass car, a 350R is where it's at. You can rag that bitch out like a rag out your mom, and the car will be fine over and over and over and over. It'll be interesting. Poor boy says, Alex, how's the family? They're fine. I just want to say thanks for all the knowledge and the good times. Happy Thanksgiving. Vato Zone for the win. Hey, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being a fan. He's a loyal dude. Leave it to Beaner has been fucking skulls in the ambulance, and he says, fuck yeah, Chris, but one thing I did as soon as I got mine was change the 373s in the rear, woke that bitch up. And Zane Mustang, what's up, Zane? Says, I finally got an 18 manifold. Going to be hitting y'all up tomorrow for a retune. Next is even more weight out and go for that low 11. Good for you, brother. We can't wait. Bandy says, where do you see the GT500 crate engine going into? Do you see the Gen 3 Coyote owner trying to make the swap happen? Where do you see the GT500 crate engine going into? Do you see a Gen 3 Coyote owner trying to make this swap happen? I hope not. I mean, I don't think that's a good swap, right? Why don't you just put a blower? Why don't you just put a blower in a Gen 3? It'll make 1,000, you know? I get it. The Predator will make more. And have you seen the blocks? The Predator blocks are fucking badass. Have a lot of meat around the cylinders, so you can boost it to death and it's not going to fuck anything up. You might not even need to sleeve that motor like ever. Guys are making 1,200 with non-sleeved blocks. Just fucking leave it alone. But I don't think it's a good swap to put in a Gen 3. Again, those Predator motors are going to end up being good swaps for the fucking guy that wants to spend $100,000 on a fucking Bronco or something stupid. It's just not worth it. King Yodi says, damn, I can't buy a message. Dude, everything's monetized. Let me edit this. Let me see if this thing is monetization. It says limited and it's on because I said fucking shit a couple of times. So once it picks up me saying fuck, shit, and cum, it's pretty much done after that. Details, and then cancel. All right, get out of here. Why do you keep why do people keep bringing up Stang Mode? Did Stang Mode do something recently that I should be aware of? I don't know the kid. Me and him had some words back in the day because, I got to defend my people. Someone even gets a little sideways on Lund Racing, and I see you. We're going to have words. Pato, says JB, when you and Lund Racing crew going to hit up the half-mile event? Pato Man Live. What half-mile event? I mean, which one? We don't have any half-mile vehicles. None. We had 0 half-mile vehicles. Maybe the Fairmont, but that'd be stupid. Channel support to keep up the good stuff on both of them. Thank you, Nux Fucks Race Balls. Adam Everhart says, Stage 3 comp cams NA worth it on an S550 Gen 3 Whipple, car about 17 PSI on an illuminator, motors out from a snap crank, and cams need to be replaced. Wait a minute. How did you snap a crank on an illuminator with a Whipple? That doesn't make any sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. Any supercharged car stressed to the max might have some issues. Yes, comp cam NA cams are worth it on any Gen 2. Comp cam NA stage 3s, I think, work on boost, turbos, and naturally aspirated. They just work. We just phase them a little differently. That's all. Do you think 13 and 14 Coyotes will gain in value? I think so, because it's the last of that body style. Anything last of any body style tends to come back and the price kind of comes up. I love a ruby red 14. Oh, if I can get my hands on a ruby red 14 and make it a badass 9-second stick shift car, that's going to be cool. But the channel will have to grow exponentially for me to do that. Viking coilover, Cervini, Cobra R hood with BS win, lights, I don't know what the hell he's saying. Blue tranny in it, and in the video, Midnight said, sell that bitch. Oh, no. Oh, shit. That's one thing about Manuel Gomez. I got to give it up to him. He will call you out in front of everybody. He doesn't give a shit. And then when you threaten to, race him, that is one person. Look, I'd love that. If me and Manuel line up, just out of chance, not a problem. I am not gonna go out of my way to tell Manuel, fuck you, I will race you, and I'm gonna bring my crew to your town and fuck you up. Because he's got not only deep pockets, he knows what the fuck he's doing. He's gonna beat you. He's gonna beat you. And then he's gonna talk shit forever if he beats you. And if you don't race him, let's say you call him out and you don't race him, he's gonna make fun of you even more. So be careful who you call out. But anyway, I didn't know Stang Mode blew up his transmission. I don't know who built his transmission. I mean, who was it? I thought it was stock. I thought everything was stock in that car except for an Odin blower and VMP. I don't know. Last I heard, VMP was tuning it and then they weren't. I'm like, what happened? See, that's the drama. Thank God I stay away from all that stupid drama. Zeke Zamora says, support the blower, instead lower. Want more horsepower, less heat. Oh my God, you guys in your fucking heat. Only reason I don't go smaller pulley. VMP said 2.8 on pump is the lowest I should go. Thanks. Zeke, E85. Why are you how much is it to pour to lower, Zeke? $1,500? $1,800? How much is a fuel system? Fucking E85. E85 and pulley down to 2.4. Blow it up. I don't get it. I don't get people. They're going to port something and stay on pump gas. What are you doing? The first thing I do was get off of pump gas. Oh, there's no 85 available in my area. And keep a 3.0 in the fucking thing and ride out. Oh, but I want less heat. So you're going to port it $1,800 and then you get it on the dyno and you don't see IETs go any lower and it makes 15 more horse. You're going to go, fuck. I just spent $1,500 to $1,800 to port it lower. IATs are the same and they made 15 to 20 horse. I mean, there's only one word to describe someone who does anything like that. Say it with me, guys. Stupid. I mean, love you, Zeke. Love you. If you have access to E85, get E85. I love people that go, what if I don't have E85 in my area. So what if I get a 9 to 5 compression illuminator, pulley down to 17 PSI, won't I make 800 horse? Yeah, but your IATs are going to be higher. What? When you have more boost, IATs go up. Their heads fucking fry. Recommended gear ratio after I go boost with a Gen 5 Whipple around 800, 15 MT82 with a 28-inch tire. ¿Cómo está la familia? Dios que bendiga, says Eric Vega. MT82, 331. 331 with a Gen 5 Whipple on a S550. If you have 373s, bring them down to 331 or 355. You'll be happy you did. Is 15 pounds at 15 degrees safe? E85 S480. What is an S480? Gen 2 low IATs. Yeah, that's fine. 15 pounds, 15 degrees safe. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it might blow up. I mean, E85? Are we on E85 or are we on pump gas? You left out the most crucial thing, Brandon Watson. Yes, Yomar. If Zeke is worried about IATs, throw some meth down its fucking throat. I mean, it's not going to be that efficient after it goes through the rotor, down the intercooler, up, and then down again, because that's the path it takes. It goes through the rotors, down the intercooler, up, then down. What a trip fucking meth has to do. I'm thinking I'm going to buy a Lethal Performance dual pump system for my E85 system, for my E85. Black Friday special. AC 469. I love you. Love you. Love you. 4 innovations. Fuel system all day, every day. I think a lot of the Odin kits given to YouTubers have had issues of some kind. Might be wrong, but just what I've been seeing. Honda 5.0, you were on to something. I don't like being given, look, as a YouTuber, it is super flattering when someone comes up and says, look, I was offered another blower. I was offered another blower by another company. And I said, no, thank you. I'm going to ride out with the Edelbrock. The Edelbrock runs phenomenal. I'm going to ride out. And it was enticing. And I said, this is why. I want to be able to criticize shit. So if I buy something and it is shit, I want to be able to tell the followers, hey, I bought this, I tested it, and it's shit. It's shit. It's over. So a lot of people go, oh, I'm flattered. I want it. So what happens? Now you can't criticize the product because it was given to you for free. And then you look like a fucking asshole if you criticize. Imagine you get given a blower by Whipple, right? And you hate it for whatever reason. Or VMP or Edelbrock, and you hate it for whatever reason. Those people are going to go, you motherfucker, we gave you that for free. How dare you criticize our product? Well, motherfucker, so that you put yourself in that position, YouTuber. You accepted something knowing that you cannot say anything negative about it. You have to say everything positive. And once I put myself in that position, I said, I don't like this position. I don't like sucking a company's dick nonstop. I want to be able to say, I got this blower. I thought it was going to be good for me, and it is not, and give you data why it's not. Or if I like it, I say, look, I like it, and they're taking care of me. But when you get given something, you got to ride out with that horse. And I'm sorry, YouTubers, you got to be a little more responsible. You can't just have your hand out getting free shit all the fucking time. It sounds cool, but now you're stuck. You are married to that company no matter what until you sell the product. And then you're criticized for selling the product. It's a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck. I saw a comment says, when my car's back from Texas, would it benefit me to run Ignite E85 or one of ethanol S blends? Can I even do that on the same tune? Yes. If it's E85 and 9.85 stoic, you can run any 9.85 stoic fuel. I know some tuners will say, oh, but it's oxygenated, so you got to take advantage of it. No. Manny SX says, can you guys send me a tune if I have an MPVI2 or do I need an Engage? You need an Engage, sir. Unless you have 2020 GT500 is the only car right now that we tune only with HP tuners. Edre Ratana says, when monitoring fuel, what's more important? High pressure fuel pump dipping in pressure or low pressure fuel pump dipping? What's more important to keep an eye on? I think both. I think neither you want them dipping. I don't think you want either of them dipping that much. I think low pressure, high pressure, low. I think they're both coming from the same system. So if any of those dip, that's not a good thing. Zeke Zamora says, haha, 750 each, but I appreciate it. E85 it is. E85. You're going to port a blower hoping that IATs go low so that you can make more power on the same pulley on pump gas? Come on. It's crazy. Everyone says Whipple for the win. I'm sorry. Madman Rich says Whipple for the win. It's where my money's going. But it was free, says 2000 MCR. It was free. What's a good suspension setup for a 900 horsepower twin turbo Boss that will see the track and roll race? Hey, you guys answer that shit. It's two different fucking worlds. Roll race, just set it up for drag. Set it up for drag and roll with it and you're good to go. There's so many drag suspensions on S197s that you can use any of the 3-letter companies. You can use Team Z. You can use anybody. It's how the person is adjusting it that matters the most. Michael Charles says, I don't know him and Xander Stang mode run a tight fucking race. Okay. Run a tight fucking, I don't know him and Xander and Stang mode run a tight fucking race. Okay, cool. I remember he riced the shit out of his boosted 3 valve. Okay. Super chat sucking bicho. What does it say? Super chat chucking bicho tonight. No mames. Venomous 50, no bro. Polish kids who own Mustangs are the biggest ricers. Polish kids are ricers? No. Bandy says, Alex is definitely tired of all the bullshit. Oh my God. The bullshit is just, when you guys see it from the outside, you'll notice that when a YouTuber says, well, I got this blower or I got this turbo kit or I got this tune, they probably got it for free. They probably got it for free. Now, when I got my VMP, I wasn't a YouTuber. I was just like a Facebook guy. I was YOLO douchebag, right? YOLO douchebag. Hey, what's good, hey guys? YOLO douchebag here. Flipping the hat like a fucking retard. People loved it, and they wanted to be a part of that. I put it on my car, and it worked out at 650. Lived at a 650 for a while. Never went 9s. I went 10-1 sticked, and I blew up the fucking diff, and I was broke as fuck. And I'm like, let me just fix it and sell it. Then I got hosed on the next car, and I just got hosed on the engine, and I got hosed on it, and I said, I can't deal with this shit anymore. I can't deal with this friend shit. Like, oh, well, we gave you a deal on this, so we're going to give you a piece of junk, and you got to be happy about it. Fuck that. And I wasn't able to have the freedom to say anything I wanted. So I said, no, I got to get out of this shit. Once I left that, I was able to go, I can say whatever the fuck I want. This is nice. Then Nick Perciello, when he worked at Edelbrock, said, Alex, would you be interested in an Edelbrock supercharger? I said, I would. So I sold the VMP blower and the MFP lower, and I ended up riding out with the Edelbrock, and the Fairmont went 8.7 fucking first time out. And I can't say anything bad about the blower. I can't. I hate seeing riced up Mustangs. Okay. Alex, belt-driven oil pump on the new Coyote F-150s. Thoughts? I mean, Garrett Smith, think about it. It gets rid of oil pump gears, right? What's the biggest weakness, perceived weakness, in a Coyote? Oil pump gears. Oil pump gears. Oil pump gears. So now they're going to replace it with a belt. I mean, we'll see. Blue 99 says, fuck, I'm just trying to make 800 horsepower at elevation. We better boost it to death. Xander 13 and Stang mode are aids to the Mustang world. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say that, at one point or another, they said some stuff about Lund Racing that I heard, and I know how it was. I mean, maybe they didn't mean it in a bad way. Maybe they didn't mean to talk shit. But remember, when you yap, people listen, and then they take it through their filter, and they misconstrued everything you said, and now it sounds like you're talking shit on Lund, and it gets filtered back to me, and I'm like, whoa, what they say? And I see what they said, and I see how they said it. I'm like, yeah, I got a problem with that. So they, one of them I saw in person and I had to check. The other one I've never met. But I don't got any problems with them. I just had to say what I had to say to let them know I listen. And if anybody talks shit about Lund, the people that pay me, and I see you, we're going to have words. I'm going to say, hey, so the shit you said, understand this. And I'll check them. I'm not going to fight anybody. What the fuck fight? I'm just going to say, hey, that shit, because I talk shit about a lot of people. But it's the truth. That's just it. It's the truth. That's the nice thing about, I can just say, yo, fuck this guy, fuck that part, fuck this guy. And I know in my mind it's the truth. So they can't check me because it's the truth. Lund should ask Stangmo to tune his Mamba. We're not, understand this, Robert Coleman. We don't go to anybody to ask them to tune their car. Our product is so good, they come to us. And you know how you come to us? Support at lundracing.com, lundracing.com, and you buy a tune. You buy a tune, and we'll tune you, whoever the fuck you are. We don't care who you are. Matter of fact, I don't want to know who you are. I'd rather you just be anonymous. Here's a tune. We tune some street outlaw guys. We don't care. Here's it, 650, 850, $1,000. They go, here you go. We say, here's a tune. They go, thank you. We say, you're welcome. They don't sit there and go, by the way, I'm homeboy from, I'm Farm Truck from Street Outlaws. Yeah. But want to hear them there Gen 3 Mustangs. Me and that cute Asian boy that we butt fuck each other every night. We want to go racing in Gen 3s while we butt fuck. So, are you going to give us a tune? They've never said that. No. They buy a tune, regardless of how popular they are. Zeke Zamora says, a la verga, puro E85. That's why I ask you, because I know you'll keep it real 100. Everyone 1320 just tells you what you want to hear. Everyone 1320 just tells you what you want to hear. I like Jason Teixeira. I got no problem with Jason Teixeira. But I personally have never seen porting bring IAT way lower, measurable, back to back, and have it make a ton more power at that boost level. Maybe 20, maybe. But IAT's, the intercooler is going to dictate what your IAT is. Your intercooler. Matt 2011 GT gave me $50 to say that his rotors are being delivered tomorrow. We'll see how much the horsepower the port gets. 5 to 8. Exactly. 5 to 8. Alex, you ever been called out to race and race them? No, I've never been called out to race because, again, I don't play that game. I go, no, I'm good. Thank you. See ya. I don't. If they're gonna call me out to race me, I'm gonna say why. Like, I don't know you. I don't know anybody in the car community that has beef with me that way, right? If we're gonna race, I'll be at a track. If you want to race me there. But I'm not gonna make this whole big hoopla of it. Fuck, that's fucking gay ass shit. It's dumb. And a lot of people want to race for money, so they buy themselves out of a race. I don't race for money, and I'll never race for money. I work way too hard for my money to give it up because of some street bullshit. Oh, you jumped. Oh, you blinked. No. If you're going to race me, I'll be at Texas 2K. I'll be at these events. And if you want to line up during one of those runs, we'll race. I remember Mario Madrigal. Me and him talked a little shit. Fun. It was great. Beat my shit. He beat it. He beat my Fairmont at Texas 2K during one of the testing tunes. I treated it like a race. He beat me. We stopped. I said, congratulations, brother. You got me. Done. I didn't cry. I didn't make a whole thing on the internet. No, I just said, you want to race? Yeah, you want to race? Yeah, I'm going to fuck you up. Blah, blah, blah. Whoop. He beat me. All right. Congrats. I mean, shit. The car's faster. Daniel Green says, I know you probably said it already, but who's got the Gen 1 Silver Hemi? Gen 1 Silver Hemi. Who's got the Gen 1 Silver Hemi? What is he talking about? Daniel Green. I don't know what you're talking about. Here we go. Utah County Picasso's page says, Odin barely 8s, Whipple Turbo Packs, and ProCharger 7s. VMP seems to be not worth... Oh, Utah County, stop it. Stop it with your bullshit. Stop it with your dumb fucking comments, Utah County Picasso's page. Because the VMP doesn't have to go 7s. All they have to do is go 10s, 9s, 8s. Because... Guess what the bulk of customers are doing? They're going 10s, 9s, and 8s. I'm not going to buy a ProCharger because it goes 7s with a Q1Z or a Vortec V30. No, I'm going to say that V3 is nice and makes good power, and I'm happy with it. The Odin makes good power, 800, 900, and I like the hit of the TVS. I don't give a fuck what it runs max effort because 9 times out of 10, Utah County, it's the engine that's making that fucker efficient. It is an engine that is designed to zing to 10,000 RPMs, runs on a standalone, billet shit. Stop it with that bullshit. Oh, VMP doesn't go 7s, so I'm not going to buy their blower. You're broke. You got no money. VMP. Actually, VMP does have some blowers that go 7s. Sorry. I mean, sorry. What the fuck? Senior has a blower in his car and it makes a 1300 wheel with a 2.6 TVS. I mean, come on. What are you doing? Yeah, I get it. Some people hate on VMP, and that's fine. I'm not defending VMP. Matter of fact, I'm a decent critic. I think the Odin name is retarded, but I don't dislike them. I don't go out of my way to fucking hate on them. That's stupid. Katie Porter says, Robert, Lund isn't going to fight or buy people for business. Exactly. We are not going to go, hey, we're Lund Racing and we see you got a YouTube channel. Do you mind if we tune you for free? No. We just chilling, doing our own thing and go 7s here, help Manuel's truck win $55,000, go 7s on a Gen 3, stock Gen 3 with twin turbos. We don't need to beg people for their clout. Clout chasing is weird. Manny SX says, what do you think of the on 3 performance single turbo kit for the F-150 18-20? It is on 3. It's on 3 stuff. It's cheap. It's going to make power. Is it going to last a long time? I don't know. But most guys that buy turbo kits for F-150s run them for a year, then they sell the truck. So if that's your goal, that's going to be fine. ZR Watt says, I got a 17 Autobach 2650 running a Circle D 2F. That Circle D said VMP was testing, but never gave me any details. Do you know the difference between the 2F and the 2C? Let's not get way into the weeds, blowing Corvettes off in the weeds. Let's just stick with the good old trusty 2C, 3C. That car that just ran 970s had a 3C, I believe, with a 79 millimeter pulley, and I think it's a Roush blower. It might be a VMP, but it's the same shit. Roush 2.3, VMP 2.3, same shit. Same shit. Same fucking shit. And he went 970s. I'm not worried about the F stator versus the C stator. No, I'm not worried about any of that bullshit. The Danimal says the Odin name is a terrible name. Yes, but a great blower. He's not wrong. John Lund's here. At John Lund, a certain silver 2020 GT500 owner. At John Lund. Is John Lund in the house? Oh, he goes, howdy, who's using my name in vain? Oh, dude, that guy that he cannot take Lund's balls out of his mouth. That guy gargles on Lund balls. And if I see him, I'm going to check him. I'm going to have to check him. If I see him anywhere at a track or anything, I say, hey, come over here. What the fuck's your problem? The fuck's your problem? You have no proof of anything and you pop off like you do. And you know what I think it is? He begged to have us tune him when he first got the car, and he wanted all this special shit. And we said, nah, we're good. We're good. Thanks, man. We're good. We don't want it. You seem a little high maintenance. And he went somewhere else. And ever since, like a dumped girlfriend, just hating. Lund Racing broke 2 transmissions. Actually, no. Jake got some overstock DCTs, and he wanted to do some R&D. Oh, Lund Racing blew up a guy's car because it got too much timing. Actually, that car has like 20 degrees of timing. We know yours has 30. So I don't know what the deal is with that guy who just cannot keep our fucking name out of his mouth. And I'm going to check him in a way like, what's your problem? Like, are you okay? And the problem is when you check people like that, you realize really quickly when you're in front of them that they're mentally unstable. They're just like, if they're butthurt that much that we wouldn't tune them, and wouldn't succumb to their insane demands, it's our right to refuse your business. We have the right to say no. And when they go, wait, what? Do you know how many times we say no? Once we see a list like this, like if a customer goes, hello, Lund Racing, how you doing? I can't wait to be a part of your awesome company. This is what I want to do. I want to run 30 PSI on meth and pump gas with an 8-to-5 compression car. Then I want 5 separate tunes. Ignite, Pumpy 85, Ethanol 1R, C16, MS1. Bye. Yeah, you can. You can get out of here. You can go away. You sound a little too high maintenance. It's a little too much going on there. We're gonna go ahead and pass on. Good luck with your build. We're just gonna go ahead and pass on that shit because you guys are just insane. Fucking insane. And I think homeboy was like, wait a minute. I want it to be the first of everything. I want to be the first to do this, the first to do that, because I want the YouTube clout. And we said, nah. And he's been butthurt ever since. But I mean, like, butthurt. Like that kind of guy that can't get over like a guy gets divorced and he never recovers. Like, still lives in the trailer, still, my fucking wife took everything, man. It's bullshit. I was riding high, and this fucking guy, man, this fucking bitch, he took everything. I got nothing, man. And he's like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? Grow up. It's like he has a personal vendetta against us, and all it does is get us more business because we just keep going faster, and because we don't care. We don't care. I'm aware of what's happening. But it don't matter. I never see him. He could come up to Lund Racing HQ, knock on the door, be like, I got a problem with you motherfuckers. And then we're going to say, what's your problem? You didn't tune me. So, wow. I think that's my problem, that you didn't tune me. Weirdo. New personal best this year says Jet S, 930, 154 with a 137.60 foot with an 18 Whipple, 325 pulley. Going for 8s next year and built motor winner 2021. Lund for the dub. Appreciate you, brother. Got an email. Who's this? Da-da-da. Okay. At Syndicate Yourself says, I'm tuned by someone else, then Lund. At the end of the day, there's no secret sauce. It's all about how the car is set up. You're wrong there. You're wrong. I love you, Syndicate. Yusef. You're wrong. There is some secret stuff. But if you don't think so, that's good. He shouted out on TikTok he has the fastest car on there. Good for him. I mean, who gives a shit? Like, who cares? Nate, the Dick Rider. Oh, my God. Nate, the Dick Rider. What high maintenance bit. Oh, yeah, it's another one. Right? Dick Rider. Dick Rider was on Instagram. Oh, we could have been together. My thoughts are... Let me, I'm going to play it here because it's better. What's the girl's name? Is it Dido? Dido? The girl that, yeah. Which is here we go. Stan. So, let me get to the commercial. Come on, phone. Metro PCS having ass. So, he was like, hey, man, Alex, I think you and I could be a team, man. We could have been together. And I'm like, no, we're good. You can just go to the site and pay the $650. No, you don't understand. I got the quickest and the fastest. This blower is on Johnny Lightning's truck. So that alone should tell you that you should definitely give me a free tune. Wait, let me get to the song. There we go. Hey, man, you're missing out on a great opportunity here. I have monetized this vehicle, and it has 2 million views. And are you telling me that you don't want to work with me? I take business classes at Full Sail University, and you don't understand how business works. I give you something, you give me something. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works, dude. Just go to the site and pay, and you're good to go. No. Oh, shit. Poor guy. I miss him. I miss that guy. He was fun. He was fun to fuck with for a little bit. And I think he's oblivious. He's like, this car pulls girls. I saw a post that he's like, yo. He's like, hey, man, this thing pulls girls. And that's badass because Mustangs don't pull girls. So you should be a part of this. Because it could have been something. Could you imagine? Lund Rider? Wow, Lund? Lider? We could have been together. We could have been a team. We could have taken over the world together. Like Monster Energy and Ken Block. By the way, did you see that Ken Block crashed like 5 times 2 weekends ago? Shout out to Ken Block. Badass driver. Oh, shit. Scat Pack says, actually, hold on. Michael Charlton says, Alex, thank you for working with myself and John Askey for my Paxton build. As always, you've been great to work with. Hey, that was you, Michael? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I got to see, like, the name. It's hard to put 2 and 2 together that way sometimes. But, yeah, man, I saw the Askey ticket, and I went, is this Homeboy's car? But I'm happy it's running well, man. If you have anything else that needs to come up, brother, let me know. Malegro says, yeah, give me money, and I will give you a tune. Pretty straightforward. I think he wanted to pay with clout. A lot of YouTubers go, hey, by the way, look, and we get this all the time, and that's fine. I understand what they're doing. Hey, my name is such and such. I have a YouTube channel. It has 70, 80, 100, 2 million followers. I would love to be a part of your channel, and I think you guys would benefit from X, Y, Z. What I've noticed is when a YouTuber gets a tune from us or something like that at a slightly discounted rate, we don't get one more. Like, there is no uptick. When one of our paying customers, Manuel, Aldo, Brian Luna, HPJ guys, Power by the Hour, when they run a number on a relatively simple combo, that's when we go, I mean, all of a sudden, we see a huge uptick. So the paying customer does more advertising than a YouTuber would, because a YouTuber won't shout out the product that much. Now, shout out to, what's his name? It's Just a Six with his black stick car. He gave us a huge shout out. He says, by the way, this car was sitting for months and I was just mad at myself for not being able to drive this car. And I just don't know what to do. And luckily his mechanic said, hey man, let's get this car tuned. I think that's what happened. And Lund tuned it within 3 or 4 revisions. It was done. And he said, it drives perfect. And he did a great shout out at the end of his video. And we appreciated that very much. Matt 2011 GT says, I see KC526 is peace out. Peace out. That's right. Edre Ratana says, how's this? Watt rail pressure? Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Edre, send a data log. Send a data log. Send a data log. Send a data log. Hey Alex, how come when I go watt my Gen 2 intake and exhaust start to smell weird? I feel like it might be gas, but I'm not sure. On 89 gas, by the way. Ariel, if you have catalytic converters, they get hot and they smell like sulfur. It just stinks. K. Lau says, thanks for tuning my 19 F150 Fiveohalex. Finally getting rid of the sloppy stock up and down shifting. You know what's funny? When I send a tune out to somebody that I know is vetted as shit, I mean, it is super vetted and right on the money. These guys go, well, you know, it bumps a little hard. Is that normal? I'm like, yeah, you got a performance tune. You received a performance tune. You bought the performance tune so the car or truck drives differently. And you go, hey, it's different. Really? Imagine putting salt on your steak and you go, it's a little salty. You ordered a performance tune because you didn't like the stock tune. And then you hit us up and you go, hey, it's a little firmer shifting. What's the problem? It's not like stock. Right. You bought a tune. Oh, it's just normal? Woo! 50 times a day. 50. 60 times a day. We actually have value files that revert shit back to stock because I don't want to argue. You know, I was driving the other day and it went 1-2 and oh my clit, oh my pussy, the 1-2 hurt my pussy. So we go, here's your pussy will not hurt tune on the 1-2 shift. Thanks. Should I call out Nate Cumrider? He says, should I call out Nate Cumrider? We're both in the same city. Or is that too douchey? That's douchey. There is no need to call anybody out. Someone calls me out. I'm like, no, thanks. Oh, you're gay. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm gay. Yeah. Oh, screw you. YOLO's gay. Yeah, sure. I'm gay. I don't care. You're nobody. Get out of here. Shh. I ordered a Ford Performance tune, not a salty steak. Stupid. I feel like a retard. I can't figure out how to give money. Noah Woodward. First of all, Noah, you got to have money in your account. Do you need a separate Lund tune to run in the summertime and the winter? No, Scat Pack. The mass airflow sensor accounts for temperature, added airflow, you know, as long as the tube is a known math curve, meaning as long as the tube is a known diameter, JLT Series 1, JLT Series 2, PMAS 120, tune required, Air Raid, Steeda 114, Steeda 95. There's a lot of them. CNL Racer, CNL Street. As long as we know the data, here you go. And the car should drive. Look, do you need a different Ford tune in the winter than in the summer? Hey, Ford, I'm in Colorado, Ford, and I need a different tune. Because when you pick it up at the dealership, the dealership says, whoa, you're taking this to Colorado? Wait, let me just upload a different Ford tune. No, same tune. So we use the same logic. We say, here you go. You change parts, we just say, here, it'll accommodate that part. It'll run that fuel. It'll see that much spark. Can y'all tune my 16 EcoBoost? I think it was a coolant in the heads. Can y'all tune that out? We'll just run it really hot to get rid of the coolant. Alex, yep, that was me. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate it. Hoping to get it on the dyno soon. Unfortunately, Rona delayed that a little bit. Not a problem, brother. Get it on the dyno, get me the logs, and we're good to go. Nathan Meckler says, channel support. What kind of power increase can you expect to see when switching from pump 95 to E85 in a boosted application? No other changes, just fuel. That is a good question. Now, if you're on the same tune, I'm saying the tune is capped at 17 degrees and 10 PSI. And let's say you made 650 rear wheel horsepower, 10 PSI, E85. And if you just switch the fuel, do not add timing, do not add anything. Just the fuel alone will probably see 10 to 15 more. But what E85 allows us to do is throw more timing at it because of the added octane and the cooling benefits. So we can go from 17 degrees at 10 PSI to 21 or 22 degrees at 10 PSI. And that's like a 60 to 70 horsepower bump. But tune for tune, just fuel change, you'll probably see close to a 15 to 20 horsepower difference just in the fuels with the same timing, same boost. But again, on the 85, we can shove a bunch more timing in and it'll see a huge improvement, especially down low. Plan is to go straight to Gen 3 5.0. Okay. Paid isn't working. It's all working here. Look, there's obviously people paying, guys. You need to have, first of all, you need to have money in your account if you want to pay. But the paid is working. Refresh your pages. The paid is working because there's paid chat. Juan Dominguez says, I have a 17 GT automatic with a stock 315. Should I swap the 355 with 373s? If so, do I need a ring and pinion or swap out the whole thing? Swap out the whole thing, Juan Dominguez. I think we talked about this already. Swap out the whole thing because the ring and pinion is a lot more work than the whole thing. You have to take both of them out. So if you're going to take one of them out, that's what I did on my red car. I found a 373 performance package diff, and I haven't heard from them in a while. And then I just shoved it in and it was done. Is a booster pump required? Is a booster pump worth spending money on an NA Coyote? And is there a tune required? Our tunes are pre-configured to have a booster pump. If you do happen to put a booster pump in it, you just use the same tune and it's not going to be a problem. Is it worth it? Well, the only time I think it's worth it is when you have a cammed, meaning stage 3 comp cams, Cobra Jet, E85, LU47s, and nitrous. I'm like, I think the fuel pump is going to need some help. So a BAP is not a bad idea to get. Mustang Project says, Joe Biden voters need a Mandingo tune because they're going to get fucked in a big way. I hope not. I hope that the next 4 years, look, we got to accept that he's the president and give him the best shot possible. But I don't have high hopes for what his energy plan is. Did you see the people he's putting around the cabinet? I mean, did you guys do well during the Obama years? Did any of you do well? Did any of you in those 8 years do really, really well? I don't think so. Unemployment was like triple what it is now during Corona, and taxes were high for corporate taxes, and everything was just higher, and corporations were just keeping their money in their pocket. So, and regulations were super tight. Now, everything's loosey-goosey, and we're all having a good time. It's going to go back to that. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad, but they're going to have a come to Jesus moment once they try to ban fracking. Fracking is literally the lifeblood of the U.S. right now. We are a exporter of fossil fuels. We export natural gas. We export oil because we opened everything up, and that's why the economy is doing so fucking good. Once he starts saying no to that, no to that, no to that, you're going to see a fucking fight. It's going to be a fight. Syndicate Yourself says, not far from your headquarters, and I wanted to show this 28 PSI stock motor. Okay, I don't think we're going to allow you in. We don't like visitors. John Lund, are we able to set dyno session through you guys? Hell no. Nope, we don't. We don't do any in-person dyno tuning. Sorry. John Lund says, high def, only for employees. Exactly, only for employees. What did it say? High def, high def, high def. Where's high def? I like that John Lund's in here answering some questions. We don't do customer dyno sessions. One, for the amount of time that Dakota, me, or John are going to be on the dyno, we could probably do fucking 40 tunes. 40 tunes. While we're sitting there with your one car, we could do 40 tunes because we got that many in the queue each. So we sit there and do your car and done, and then it still has to drive and have drive. There's no money. Like, whoever owns a dyno and dynos cars for a living, you're not making money. You're not making money. Unless you built the car. If you built the car, okay, and then put it on the dyno, that to finish it off, I get that. But if you have a dyno and you're only going to do dyno tunes, get ready to be broke. Get ready to be broke. George Bush gas was $4.50 a gallon. Right, but now fracking is a thing. My back hurts, and that you'll never see that again. You'll never see $4.50 a gallon of gas because it has to be competitive. It just has to be competitive. So you're not going to see $4.50 a gallon gasoline. And there was wars happening. Bush wasn't great, but I'm not talking about Bush. I'm talking about Obama versus Trump. Alex ripping gears. I was there. Yeah, thank you, John Lund. John Lund was in the passenger seat And you know, the guy's a customer, so I can't talk too much shit, but I don't like him at all. And he was beside himself that his Coyote Swap Fox body got beat by a Gen 1 car with two 200-pound dudes in it. Stick! And he was 6R80. Oh, no, I beat you. I'm like, you didn't beat nothing. Alex, will the nitrous line work in the bypass line to clear some sputtering on diesel at highway speeds on my 14 routes? You could try it to slow the rate of the bypass shutting. You could try it. Put a little nitrous pill, not a nitrous line, a nitrous pill. Edgar Ratana says, I would, but I didn't have a Coyote. I'm just looking for a confirmation from your tuning experience. That's all. You helped me find the issue on my BMW the last few shows. Thank you for help. Much appreciated. Look, AFR, depending on how it's measured. I hate measuring Edre. Let's start talking about how we measure AFR. I don't care about AFR. I care about lambda, right? Measured AFR in terms of lambda. If we're commanding 0.85 naturally aspirated and the car is seeing 0.85 AFR lambda, we're happy. The AFR PID, depending on if it's on SET or on an N-gauge, it's based on 14.7 stoic, when pump gas is 14.0 because it has 10% ethanol. So that AFR number in terms of 11.5, it's shit. I'd have to see a data log to see what's happening because I need to kind of sweep left to right to see what's happening during the pull. I can't just go, those numbers are bad, because you probably look down at the screen at a weird spot or in the middle of it running up in the RPM. I'd have to see a data log. And if you're a customer of ours, you might be able to take a look at the data log. If you're not a customer of ours, I'm only guessing at this point. In-house tuning for Cobras. We do our own cars, like the Black Bean, the GT500s. That's what we got a dyno at Lund Racing, to do our own shit. If I ever got a dyno, it's for me. It's a toy. I'll put a new part in it, see what it makes. I'm not gonna be like, I'm dyno tuning cars so I can be a broke ass motherfucker. No, thank you. And the updates on the next gen Coyote, Alex, my Metro PCS Primeco phone broke, have an ass. Gen 1 owner trying to jump ship. No, I don't know anything besides what's out there in terms of schematics and stuff like that. I don't know anything in particular. I thought it was going to be a Godzilla. What happened? I thought it was 6.8. What happened? Come on. Andrew Carr Lifestyle Media says, 19 Mustang GT with a Whipple Gen 3 3.0 Stage 2 kit, BAP, 1000cc injector. What do you think it'll make on 93? 650. That's it. And again, I hate those fucking questions. They're dumb. 650. Alex, what do you think about Mike Pence? Mike Pence is a little too dry. He's one of those old school Republicans that's, hello, everybody, and Jesus, and I love you, and the great nation. It's a little fake. I like when Donald Trump's like, that girl's ass is thick. Rosie O'Donnell has a fat head. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're okay. I like that. That's real shit. Noah Woodward says, I finally figured it out. There's money in there. 15 GT tuned by you. Puts buzzes on similar modded cars. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the money. I really appreciate you guys. Lexus Tech 48 says, Alex, how are GT500 guys doing with the Whipple 3.0? Getting all the parts to build my short block in 2011. Can I hit 900, 1,000 horsepower with a solid torque? Or will the Whipple 3.8 be a better idea? I think a TVS 2650 would be a better idea. I'm going to be honest with you. On GT500s, I like a TVS all the time. Every single time. It hits hard. It makes nuts. A 2.65, a Gen 3, whether it's a secret, that's the other thing with their fucking names. Secret sauce. Stop it. It's just ported different. Secret sauce. It's just so stupid. What's this? A VMP Gen 3 RSS? What? It's like Audi names. RSSS. Old Camaro names. Lexus Tech, just do yourself a favor. Simplify your world. Shove a nice little VMP 2650 on there. Hell, a Trinity blower can make 850. But if you want to make 1,000, a VMP 2650 will do it. Any Whipple will do it. 3.0, 3.8, 3.4, 3.2, 4.5. But honestly, I like the power delivery of a TVS overall. Just because I like that. I'm not a nut rider for VMP. I'm a nut rider for the TVS. I like how it hits. Now, when we're talking race car shit, 10,000 RPM shit, yeah, I want the biggest blower on there. Oh, biggest, stupidest, dumbest blower on there. I don't give a fuck who makes it. Hey, Alex, have you ever been so far as to decide... Wait, have you ever been so far as decided to use, want to do more... It sounds like a Joe Biden question. Hey, Alex, have you ever been so far as decided to use, want to do more, or look like? El Coyote, Senior. Junior, Desan, Brandon, and Dakota had taken care of my car from 600 to 1300. And then John Lund says, we will tune it. I don't know who he's talking to. John Lund, my piece of shit 2011 GT500 Gen 3 blower, 2.5 upper, 50% lower E85 stock motor. Yes, we will tune that. That's not a problem. We're not going to tune it in person. We're not going to tune it in person. Hey, John Lund Sr., stop telling people we're going to tune it in person. We're not tuning it in person. Syndicate yourself. We're not tuning it in person. I'm making the call. We are not tuning it in person. You buy a Lund, you buy a ticket, and you're done. Stop saying, oh, no in-person tuning possible. Support at lundracing.com. Buy a tune. Here's a tune. Data log it on the street. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Lexus Tech says, solid, man. Thanks. I'll look into the Gen 3R. Gen 3R is pretty solid. I can't fuck with it. It's good shit. John says, is presently available. He is gone. Gotcha. El Coyote is 50J. Hey, Alex, I'm normally monitor fuel trims, and recently I noticed fuel rail pressure climbing slower than normal at idle. Fuel rail pressure climbing slower than normal at idle. It idles between 8 to 9% now, within 6% at watt. No issues. Sputtering or anything funny. Any ideas? Fuel rail pressure? FRP? You said fuel rail pressure, so I'm a little confused. Blue Collar Streetcar says, Corn Pop was a bad dude. I'm a big fan of the Gen 2R, says the Danimal. Hit hard down low and can blow up your ship if you moon boost it. The Gen 2R on anything from Gen 1 to Gen 2 it'll blow up your engine if you boost it properly. It'll make way too much. But for whatever reason, people have convinced themselves that, well, if I spin the rotor slower, my IATs will be lower. Right, well, so will your power delivery. A little Gen 2R with like a 69 upper and a 10% lower E85, and you're in second gear at 3,000 RPMs, and you whack, it goes, woo! Like real stupid. And then you get a Gen 3 with an 82 millimeter pulley, and it goes, what? You're like, wait, what happened? What happened to the, It's gone. It's gone. The 2.3 whips up like a motherfucker, and the 2.6 goes, what? Like a Whipple. I've never gotten in a Whipple that's boosted to the moon, and holy shit! No, it goes, ooh, and then it scares you. It runs up slowly, and then it scares you. Every 2.3 TVS goes, pah! Here's your power, fucker. Gah! Take that. I love it. Too hot on the mic. You coming in too hot. Yeah, and that's the other thing. A lot of you guys that like the car to make noise, you're like, hey, I can see this call happening all the time. Hey, can I talk to Justin Starkey? Yeah. Hey, Justin, how you doing? Oh, yeah, thanks. Hey, thanks for the great deal on the blower. Look, it made 850 robo horsepower. It's unbelievable. But my 2.3 used to go, woo! And now it doesn't do it anymore. So can I make the Gen 3 do that? No, sir. The rotor spins slower. It's more efficient, and you have less IAT. But I want it to go, woo! How come I can't make it do that? I mean, that's you're hearing a restriction. Basically, what you're hearing, the whining, is just, but can I do a whine mod? Can you like throw oil in the bearings? I mean, can you throw dirt in the bearings to make it whine and grumble? Fuck me. There have been calls like that. Legitimate calls like that. It doesn't. I know exactly. The headphone users. Could you imagine headphone users? Oh, Alex has that high pitch. Ha! Can you imagine my neighbors? Could you imagine my neighbors right now? If I sit here going, ah! I don't give a fuck. They call the cops. Hey, man, this guy's killing motherfuckers out there. Oh, shit. Fuck it. I'm renting here. Who gives a shit? Make all the fucking, a guy smoking weed, a guy upstairs with a cock. There's a cockfighting ring upstairs. I guarantee it. Those old Cobra videos were great. Once my voice is back, boy, I can scream. I can make those screeching sounds. Oh, Alex sounds like a girl. Say it to my face, please. Cúrale, no quema, cuz. No way, no quema, motherfucker. They know your name now. How does 2.3 TVS sound again? No mames, just a 302. No mames, pinche güey. No mames, ¿qué tú haces? Pinche puta. I was in that video where the guy was being called out for not paying for the race. He literally goes, "Hey, fuck you, man. Fuck you, pinche puto." And he said it very, like he says, like, I wish I played it in slow motion. He goes, "Fuck you, pinche puto." Like, he said it very pronounced. And I was like, wow, they actually talk like that. They. Alex, if I'm self-tuning my Coyote, what's the best way to figure out the cam timing since there's such a wide range of tunability there? Got a good handle on everything else. Well, Cody, if you have access to a dyno, you start swinging them around. You advance the intake cam a little bit to see where it makes peak torque and start playing with the exhaust cam to see where it makes good power and have the most linear way possible. Go by 2 to 3 degree increments and literally just hammer away on the dyno. That's how we did it back in the day. Alex, same mods as your red car except manual 373 instead of auto. How much improvement from 93 to 85 did you feel in Mexico digs? And dude, I was able to shove all the timing in at 2100 2200 RPMs. I'm here. The table looks flat. If someone ever drew out this file, they would laugh. I'm just like, all the timing. Here you go. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if it chucks a rod. It's NA. Who gives a fuck? Here you go. All the timing. Ask Matthew Goodall. His shit went 11.4 with basic bitch mods. Port 3 valve, guys. Anything made before 2011 is trash. I mean, no. The Cobras in their day were pretty badass. The Celine S351 is, to me, still king daddy. I mean, whew, the S351. Oh, Jesus. We catch him at the chicken spot. I will couple try hot that nigga with 100 shots. I forgot to add that in there. S351 specs. Let me hit enter, see what sound that makes. The Celine S351 supercharged. It made 660 Newton meters. What fucking shit ass magazine did I get this from? God damn it. Here we go. Look at that. 1080 monitor. Let's talk. So it had a 351 cubic inch 5.8 liter, regular conventional, using TFS twisted wedge aluminum heads, 495 horsepower at 5,500, 490 foot-pounds of torque. This was a man's car. Oh, man, I gotta have one. I gotta have one. Guys, I will have one. I guarantee I'll have one. You'll see. Emmanuel Martinez says, I have an A10 with a 315. What would be the best gear ratio? 315. Keep that gear ratio. That seems to be the best one. YBNY Young Prince says, how are Cobras trash? They're not trash. They're fine. I mean, their owners are trash. The Cobras are not trash. Their owners are trash. Youthful Alpaca says, hey man, I'm getting a tune in a couple of days, but also installing the headers in a couple of days. Do I need a revision? Sorry if it's a stupid question. I don't know what year vehicle you have. If it's Gen 1 or Gen 2, 11 to 14 or 15 to 17, no. If it's Gen 3, depending on if you have free flow and exhaust or not, yes. Frank S550 says, none of that no mames BS. I remember the Mantic clutch install video. Oh, I love that. People hated that. I remember when I was doing the video of installing the gears on the black car, people were like, hey man, would you just let the mechanic work? And I'm like, it's fucking Donnie. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, let's just see this. It's not a process. I'm here to talk shit. This show's about me, not about the car. Do you know what I'm saying? 490 left of torque at 1200 RPM, foot-pounds, left. Excellent. Dude, that S351 is a bad motherfucker. Bad. Yeah, Malegros. 11.1 stock. The S351 with a slick. Oh, it's not stock, it's got a slick. Don't you love how people do that game? Hey, I went 12-volt bone stock with a drag pack. It's not stock because you got a drag pack. Everything else is stock. Oh, but did it come stock with welds? And you look at his fucking avatar thing, and it's a 81 Cobra 4-speed, 289 cubic inch ass, having ass. Fuck out of here. Every day. George Echeverria says, Orale, who? I
just sold my mofo Mark 1 and looking to get into a 15 or 17 GT Auto. My first mod, pinche puto, says would be a 3C converter and an 18 Manny long tubes and AU47's 85 2 by Lund. What should I spend for quarter mile tanks and horsepower?
So Matthew Goodall went 11-4 with that combo. So 11-4, 11-5, I think is attainable. 9904 Celine Coyote Swap is in silver is best. I don't like Coyote Swap new edges. I don't think they're a particularly good looking car. But get me a 99 S351. S351, I'm in because it was the new edge-ish. And it was new edge, but it had those lights. I don't know if they ever came with fog lights. But the 99 S351, in my most humble of opinions, was a real nice car to have. I think it had center exhaust. I think all let me see, no, rare eBay. The problem is everyone fucking made like copies of it and shit, and it was just like, I think it had center exhaust. Is this it right here? Let me see. This might be it. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's a little cocaine-y with, 90s theme, but it had that little center exhaust, S351. That shit was hot. That shit was real hot. This is what the motor looked like, bro. That shit was hot. Come on, man. Come on. Shit. How can you not like that shit? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Whew. The S251 had a T56 too. Yes, sir. The Danimal T56. Way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Faster than your pal Mustang. Will you tune my twin turbo Mustang Hell Horse kit? Yeah, sure. It don't matter what kit. As long as, look, we're going to tune any turbo kit to whatever. If we start getting issues like fucking, what do you call it? Back pressure issues and stuff, that's on you. Oh yeah, here you go, tune, bye. Hey, it's floating the valves. Congratulations, you have a shitty ass kit. Not our problem. The demon owners beat demons first, then they say, well, mine came this way stock. Hey, stupid, don't go talking shit on 80 to 81 Cobra, says Shannon Dugan. Solid as fuck, got a soft on. Pussy Pounder in the house, just got out of jail for murdering Pussy. Pussy Pounder in the house? Where's Pussy Pounder? Pussy Pounder, you in here? What you doing, Pussy Pounder? I remember this one dude that was fucking having an aneurysm on the Lund socials one time because you called the Sentry boosted Gen 3 motor a stock motor. Oh! I love people that go by, factually correct statements. Stock long block goes 7s. Wait a minute. Did you lock out the IMRCs? Well, yeah, we... Oh! Ha ha! Ah, ha, ha, ha! I got you! It's not stock. You locked out the IMRCs. Stock to have IMRC control. You know what IMRC stands for? Intake Manifold Runner Control. And then they give you the definition of it. Those guys are on YouTube that give you the book. The IMRCs are... It's not stock anymore. Ha ha ha! Lund is gay. What's your car run? Oh, my Honda CRV. No, it's just a daily for now. It's my Honda CRV is it's a great one. It's really good. It's really good. You should. Nathan Meckler says I'm a Cobra owner and I can confirm that I am 100% trash. Hey Alex, what do you think about the Ford Racing 90mm throttle body? Thinking about putting it on my Autobach 2650. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. For a blower, you kind of need a bigger throttle body. Senior, you guys covered my car from start to extreme. Okay, you guys covered my car from the start to the extreme that it is at now. I was just mentioning the group that made it happen. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Gotcha. Whipple or VMP. Darwin, really good suspension. We say 3 to 4 days for orders. John Lund in the house. I love you, John. He says, but lately, 24 hours. Lately, we're getting back to motherfuckers like that because it's not that busy right now. So, I mean, it's still busy, but it's not that busy. We can handle it. If you order a tune like on Monday, your shit's probably done by Wednesday. I'm saying your car's... I had a guy, Whipple 350. We're on revision 3 now. I'm probably going to be done with him tomorrow, and I started with him today. We're on revision 3. Boom, boom, boom. Wide open throttle. Figure out some codes. Put some E85 in it. Get on the dyno. Make 800. Get it out of my face. I guarantee he'll be done by tomorrow. The Danimal says, they made the S351 supercharged in 1998 too. Same engine, but not the new edge body. I like the 99 better. I do like the 99 better. Alex, 1910 or 80, Gen 5 Whipple 85, currently with 3.6256 rib. What's the smallest pulley you recommend for the track? I'll be doing the first gear leave. Look, Christopher Reyna, if you got E85 in that bitch, the smallest pulley you can fit. The smallest pulley that doesn't that allows the belt to grip it. It don't matter to me. I don't care. What the smallest possible, right? Because you got E85, you got plenty of fuel. You want to blow it up, the smallest possible. If you want to live for a while, 15 to 16 PSI, which is a lot on that blower, it's going to run real good. But because it's 6 rib, you're going to be limited as to, you're going to start slipping the belt eventually unless you get a grip tech. So I don't know. I mean, I'd get like a 3.5 or 3.2. Send that shit. Your guy's turnaround is insanely fast. It's really quick. AJ says, tengo un 2017 con X-Pipe K intake GT350 watt throttle body and 100 octane tune. He went Spanglish. Are the 18 Borla Extreme? Look at his question. I have a 2017 X-Pipe CA intake, 350 throttle body on 100 octane tuned. Are the 18-inch Borla Extremes axle back? Are the 18 foot? What are the 2018? Are the 2018 Borla Extremes axle back quad tip okay for the car? Sure. You could put a trumpet back there. You could put a trumpet if you could go to the exhaust shop and go, "Órale, Holmes, I want to sound like." I want to sound like banda music. I put a trumpet back there. It don't matter what you put after the last sensor. I don't care what happens after the last sensor. You can put whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look at John throwing prices out there. That question gave me a seizure. It did give me a seizure. I'm like, what happened? My head hurts. Shannon Dugan says, all right, YDBT, I went to buy an off-road X-Pipe for off-road usage, and there are none that, what the hell happened? I guess EPA blocked that too. Had to buy used. Guys, you voted Biden in. Welcome to the new world where you got to live with check engine lights. You got to live with no cool parts. You might get cars that have a VIN. Cars that have a VIN, a vehicle identification number, start to be outlawed from racing them because they're EPA regulated. And they'll say, if you did anything to that car to modify aside from EPA spec, once these guys get in there, they're going to start saying, you can't race a car with a VIN because that means you modified it and you're altering emissions components. Guys, get ready. It is coming. You voted him in. It's coming. All that shit's coming. Trust me, that shit's coming. Someone said it won't fit the rear valance. Cut that shit. Fuck it. Hey, whatever happened to the typewriter motor problems? They kind of went away, right? Like, I had a little ticking noise on my 19. A couple oil changes later, it was fine. Jason Bacon says, so there you have it. Alex suggests trumpets as mufflers on Mustangs. Did you hear Alex? What a fucking idiot. He said you could put a trumpet on a car. Fuck Lund. They put too much timing in the car. Fuck them. I heard from a reliable source, a very reliable source, that they broke 7 DCT transmissions and they blew up their white GT500 and bought another one and made it look identical to save face because they blew up the GT500 because they did it to my car. Every Lund hater has their conspiracy theories. Jason Bacon says, I shall not comply. Okay, you're going to fucking jail, bro. You voted him in. You're going to jail. I thought anyone here voted for Biden. If they did, port your asshole. You know who seems to have voted for Biden? Some Mexicans. Oh, fuck Trump. He said he grabbed the women pussy. Can't be president. Mine only does it when it's cold. 4D chess, exactly. Oh my God, the caffeine hit. No, see, that's the thing. When people say, Alex, why don't you drink? I don't need to drink. I'm a psychopath without drinking. And again, this is just show Alex. If we're in person, you're not going to get this Alex. You're going to get like, hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. Hey, oh, you're a fan? Hey, I appreciate that. And then if you're like, flip your hat, I'm going to go, hey, man, I don't do that. I don't do that. I'm just here to enjoy myself and represent Lund Racing and enjoy myself at the track. I appreciate you being a fan. And they're going to go, oh, Alex is lame. What happened to Alex? What happened to funny Alex? I'm like, it's a show. It's entertainment. Are you laughing? Are you not entertained? Check your IG DMs. I think you'll think it's funny. It says, I swallow cum. Okay, I swallowed the call. Let me check my IG DMs. You're probably on the fucking restricted list because I don't fucking answer any DMs from anybody. They're gonna suck that fat bitch up. Is your name Arnold? Oh yeah, is your name? His name is Arnold. That's good. That's good. Got a YOLO 69. Ooh, that's pretty good. Good shit. Thank you, Arnold. Now that I know your name is Arnold. Oh, hey, Arnold. Flip your hat. Some guy did that to me one time. I was at PRI, right? PRI chilling. I was a VMP and I wore the VMP shirt, the VMP, the hat. I was just there answering questions about blowers and stuff. And the guy is off in the distance going like this. Like he's like over here. And I'm like, right, you know, and he's like, and you know, I saw him from the corner of my eye, but I said to Joe, I'm not even gonna acknowledge him. I'm gonna see how long he flips his hat for. And he was like, and I'm like, can I help you, sir? He's like, hey man, big fan. And he walked away. I guarantee he had a fucking chafed forehead from the amount of fucking hat flipping he was doing. And Joe's just laughing. I'm like, man, my fans are fucking retards. I love you. You're pretty retarded. John Quinto says, hey, Alex, how's the family? Selling a set of JMS 17 wheels and Hoosiers. Hit me up on IG, John Quinto. Let me know how much you want for those 17-inch wheels and Hoosiers. If they're 28 by 10 Hoosiers and they're sticky icky, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. You know my Instagram. I'll see if I can buy them for you, from you. Okay, Borla Trumpets. Got it. Laughing my ass off. Love you, Wade. Borla Trumpets. I'm going to do that. Oh, my God. No, order from Youssef. There you go. Don't worry. Biden won't be president long till they push him out. Well, Harris is worse. Harris is gonna go in there and start sucking every big, like Putin's dick. She's gonna lick Merkel's twat. She's gonna just, that's how she got to the top. She's like, well, how do I get what I want? Goggle, 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 quack, quack 5,000. And then she gets what she wants. She's gonna be worse because she's willing to suck dick to get to the top. It's proven. Okay, I'm gonna start getting ready to get out of here. Wow, it's a very energetic show today. Hey, Alex, you like to answer my question about the smell when I go WAP, but I don't have the catalytic converter. So what else do you think it could be? Bad gas, shitty, nasty, gross gas. She's already doing it. Honda 50 says. Anyone need a stock right half shaft? I'll give it away for someone for shipping. Where is Shelby Dave? Shelby Dave will be making a little mini comeback, but I have been working on things in the background. John Lund Sr. has helped me out. Thank you very much, John Lund Sr. He has made a couple of dreams come true. Not only did we have an amazing year, we had an amazing year thanks to all you guys and thanks to everyone that supports us at Lund Racing. But John Sr., he does help us out a lot in the background, and I don't talk about it because, you know, it's a personal thing. The guy goes out of his way to help you. He's fantastic, but the best boss I've ever had. And I don't really consider him a boss. He's a friend. So lately, he has helped me with something that I got, and just love the fact that he was able to help me out with that. And the bonus this year was pretty amazing because the company did well because of our loyal fan base and loyal customers. So everything's going real well. So Shelby Dave will be making a mini comeback. It's just time. My time is work. You know, work is first. My main priority is Lund Racing. That's what I do every freaking day. And then I do this as a part-time deal, the dating channel part-time deal, and a bunch of other shit going on in the background that y'all don't know about. But it all works. It's like a nice little symphony. Do you know what I'm saying? HTFU. That's right. Fuck yeah, YOLO, my motherfucking ninja. Have a great Thanksgiving. Okay, John Lund or TR6 Gap, same. Look at John giving technical info. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate everyone that showed up. No, gosh, no, Javi Luna. I wish. Jesus Christ, I ain't got that kind of money. The Danimal says 99 Lightning had 360 horse and 351 at 495. They should have used the 351 and everything. It was unreal. Okay, guys, for those of you that tune in tomorrow, we're going to see if you were able to survive the week without jerking off. That's right. That's what we talk about on the other channel. I've challenged everyone on the other channel to not touch themselves for a week. And we're going to talk about how their mind chemistry changed. Did they beat their wife? Did they kick puppies? Did they go to jail? What happens when you don't touch your dick? Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But anyway, this episode, congrats to Manuel Gomez on doing a great little race down in Louisiana. Congratulations to them. Congrats to the customer that went 970 on a 79 millimeter pulley. Easy shit. Tomorrow, I'm dropping a video. It's already done. I'm just going to drop it tomorrow. Let this percolate a little bit. The red car ran a personal best. I found a little chunk of concrete, did some draggy hits, and I was beyond impressed. And I can't wait to actually use the trans brake and get some Hoosiers on the street. And it's just going to get faster and faster as we go along. So look out for that video dropping tomorrow, probably midday, 12, 1 o'clock. And hopefully you guys enjoy that little video that I made. And then I'll be on that dating channel tomorrow, 8 o'clock. For those of you that are fans, see you there tomorrow. Look out for the video tomorrow. Everyone else, thank you. Talk to you guys later. See ya. Thanks for watching.